about that. There we go. What's up, folks? Okay, let me do this. So, no, I need a... I've got to clean this up down here. Holy smokes, this is getting kind of nutty down here. I should put it probably on the other side. Over here. Right? Yeah. I can do that. And, what's up, Rebel? How are you? Hang on. I gotta plug this phone in really quick. What's up, bro? How is things? Brian Edge, how are you, buddy? Well, I'm doing really good because I got a smoking tool deal. If you guys saw the... yeah, I'll leave that there. I'll just leave this right here for now. Man, I got it now. So, what you saw in the picture right here, okay, 13-inch Ridgid planer. It's the, whatever that are. So that's the planer I got. It's used, not abused. Yeah, I can do that. Oops. Oh, you know what? I'm trying to figure out how to get a makeshift. See, this shop is a mess down here. It's a friggin' mess, you guys. So I got this used. There's a thing called the Baltimore Barter, a Facebook group. Maybe I can do this. I'm trying to find, sorry guys. I should have gotten more prepared, but you know me. Isn't this awesome? This is just smokingly awesome. One-handed to boot. Okay, we're getting there. I'm just getting a clamp on this phone so I can use it as a there we go. That's better, right? Okay, cool. That works. And then it's just sitting on this Powermatic table saw. Okay, cool. So I got this thing for 85 bucks. Yup, 85 bucks. I think it probably has about 5 hours on it. So it's a pretty smoking deal. And I just happened to get it because of the guy that was putting it up for sale. Yeah, that's good. The guy putting it up for sale is on my friends list. And, jeez, what a mess. What a mess I got here, boys. So, I've been looking for a tabletop planer for like ever. Okay? And I just happened to find this on the good old interwebs. So, what I want to do is just to clean it up a little bit. The knives that are on here are dual-sided. So, the guy who had it had his own business, and he built some fixtures with it. He didn't build too much with it because the knives that I took off of it, were in pretty decent shape. I gave him a couple of cuts last night, late. They weren't wrecked at all. They didn't have any chips in the blade. They were a little dull, but nothing crazy. I don't know. It must have been in a slightly damp-ish kind of shop area because the sawdust, the sawdust is kind of almost the sawdust is just attached to the side, and there's a little bit of dark stain that's on it that is coming off. But it's not a huge deal. But it's the Ridgid 13-inch R4330. So he had it set up pretty good. It's just a little, as you get something, you want to put your funk on it. So I'm kind of removing his funk and putting my own funk on it. Cleaning it up just a little bit. Make it look nice-ish, because as soon as I start cutting with it, it's just going to get kind of hammered. But I'll get to comments in just a second. Okay, so it's in very good shape. It's in very good shape. Now I can do a lot of good stuff with it now. Okay, so a couple of the things that I have noticed. I mean, it's just a standard. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. So this is just a standard straight blade, 3-blade straight knife, thickness planer. And the machine itself, I think, brand new. They don't make this one anymore, I don't think. I think they make a 431. And I think I don't think they make this one anymore. I don't know. But there's a couple of the things that I noticed. Is that just a protective film cover over this? Or is this? I don't know what that is. But he ran a little bit of wood through it, not a ton. When I cleaned it last night, it had a ton of sawdust in it. You guys want to hear it roll? Let's see what I have. I got wood in here. Let's see if we can run it through. Let's see. Let's try this. Let's hook up the vac to it. I'm going to hook the vac up to it. What can I hook up to it? I mean, what can I run this? Oh, you know what? Let's do this. let's get the comments here really quick. Thanks, guys. Okay, so Rebel Rouser, sorry, and this sort of thing. What's up, Buttercup? I'm not sure how's it going. Awesome. Yep. Rebel Rouser pretty quiet too. How's it on Snipe? I don't know how it's on Snipe as of yet. I haven't really looked too bad. Rebel Rouser, helical. There's a company called Bird, I think it's called BYRD, that makes it for this. It's called the Shehlical, SEHELICIAL. That makes it, and it's about $430 for that, so it's pretty inexpensive. Start your live stream. Turn your phone sideways before you. That's how you do that. Okay, all right. All right, so you want to run this piece? I'm going to run this piece. You guys with that? Cool. All right, let's try it. Let's see what we got. Is that good? Not too bad. So let's take a look. So this is just a junk piece of, flip this, junk piece of pressure treated. So if we look, see if we can get, That's just cut, but I'm looking for snipe. I thought I saw a little. I mean, look at that giant knot there. It's disgusting. And this is just really bad pressure treated. And that looks like a little bit of snipe there. Okay, it looks, but you can't feel it. That was on the leading edge. That was on the leading edge. So if we go back, I don't see any snipe there. So the dust collection does fairly well. And this just is a real bad crummy piece. I shouldn't be using it, but it's a piece of it's smooth. It's pretty good. I would probably call that, I wouldn't call it finish ready, but I mean, but you know, you hit that with a little, if you hit that with a, yeah, you can feel that snipe there. That's where we saw it. So I could probably take a finish pass on that, a 64. You know what? Let me do that. I'm going to take a 64th as a pass up and see how well it does. All right, so let's see what this does on a pass up, on a cleanup pass. Because I was just hogging it out. Okay. I knocked a breaker. Oh, I know why. Yeah, I know. What the hell is this for? Oh, that's for that. Okay. Alright guys, so had I not seen it for my own eyes, so what I just did there is I just took a finish pass of a 64th of an inch. Okay? Okay, so the snipe that was on this edge right here, ouch, okay, this light on here is very good. Okay. Do you see how that would look like that would be a little snipe there, but it is not. It looks like it would be. It is not. You can see the saw marks. This was supposed to be part of a a balance beam that I was making. Didn't turn out. So let's take a look here at the end. Okay, typically it's about 4 inches. So it should be up and around this knot someplace, and that's a real bad spot. I mean, this is just junk. So I got no tear out on the ends, which is good, because the grain goes this way, and I fed it in this way. So if anything, it would lift a little bit of this right here. But this is all totally smooth, and these are on straight blades. So I'm amazed at that. So I got 0 snipe, Wesley snipes, none there. So when I was taking this board earlier, I was just hogging it out. And I think I took 30-second. Probably took three. I probably took an eighth. So I would probably, yeah, with a finish pass on that. So I'm very pleased with that. That's pretty decent deal. And it's no splinters. Very smooth. Pretty decent. I wouldn't call it finish ready. I mean, well, I don't know. I mean, you could finish that if you wanted to. That could be finished. But let's see if there's any cupping of the blades. I think because this is a tri-blade planer, you wouldn't run into... See, that just looks... See right there? That little line. I can't feel anything there, but I can just see a little bit. Oh, yeah, oh, it's definitely gluable. It's definitely gluable. But I mean, you could probably take 240 or 260 grit paper on it. So that's a hell of a buy. That's a hell of a buy. What did I do with? Let's see. Yeah. Yep. That's a hell of a buy for 85 bucks. Clean the saw up a bit. I mean, clean the planer up a bit. Now, the thing that I got to work on is this table. So, I have, where is it? I forgot where the pipe is. But I had this dehumidifier not work. See what happened? See all this stuff on my table? Look at all that. I'm sick about it. This, I forgot that was something put on that. But my lovely table. Okay. Yep, Powermatic. It's their contractors. So, it's good. The problem that I'm having with it now is the problem that you have with all these saws. Okay. If I go to measure this blade, either off of this track, if I take this tooth, move it here, I'm about a 64th off. It is canted to this way. So the problem that I have is when you run stock through it with the fence, which is just bulletproof. This is a really bulletproof fence. Is that as you feed it through on, say, a 6 or an 8 foot piece of wood going through it, the problem that you have is it'll pull off almost an eighth off of this fence. So it wants to push across this way. So your straight cuts aren't straight. The guy that is supposed to work on Powermatic and doing stuff, I have to get him here. I'm gonna pull this blade down. Okay. I have to get him here, and he's about 200 bucks an hour. So I'm gonna be damn sure that I got everything squared away before I invite him over to my place and spend money like water. So they make, oh yeah, here's the clamp I was looking for. So what I try to do, hey, that's good, is make sure that I have all my ducks in a row and all squared away before I have him there. They make a kit for this that it's on 2 steel rods. So what you have to actually do is loosen those up and actually cant the motor over. And there's a couple of tricks that you have to use, that you have to do in order for that to work correctly. So I haven't I have to order that kit to straighten that out. But it's got tons and tons and tons of power. It's just 110. I bought it with the 60-inch, 54-inch outfeed table on it. And it's just a mess. Because that's just how it rolls sometimes. So let's see. Ooh, man, the light on there is awful. Alright, let's see. Sorry, guys. How crappy. How crappy. I'm trying to keep it. You know what? I'm going to unplug it. Man, that light on there is just like crap. Alright. Yep, little 320 paper. And feed the out table, help us. Okay, alright. Oops. How am I doing here? I think it's a 2.5 horse. I'm not exactly sure. Man, that light is just awful. Ugh. We'll go over to here. And low battery. I hate this thing. Okay, I'll plug you in. Let me find a decent spot for this. Hang on, Bri. Hang on. Plug this into here. I'm going to rebuild this shop with better power because I'm running this shop quite literally on 2 circuits. That's why that's why I tripped the breaker. It's the basement of my house. The only problem, which is good. I love it. I'm just not fastidious sometimes at cleaning it. I have to do a couple of things to clean it. But do you have one of these, Bri? It's a Craig jig. I bought the Home Depot version, the general version of it. And I built a couple bookcases with it and stuff. But I found out that it's not a Craig jig. In order for those guys to keep from infringing on, I guess it's patent rights, they have to change the geometry of it. So when they change the geometry, this is the coolest thing since sliced bread. Yeah, the full Craig jig kits. Oh, shoot. So I have one of these to hold that down. And also, damn, man, I broke the... That kind of sucks. I mean, it's just a little plastic piece. It's not a big deal, but it kind of sucks. And I bought one of these. That's an extension. I bought it because typically on those extension things... Do I have another one? This shank is real thick. And I don't like that. I like that this is very thin. I don't like this collet. I don't like this thicker collet, but I understand why it has to be there. But I use it all the time. And it works. It's the right length. I don't like to run Ridgid, my buddy's Ridgid, what is this? Impact on it. So I'm trying it out. This is before I got the Milwaukee, and I also have somewhere is my drill for this pack itself. Now I've not used this all that often, but you want to see something funny? These packs have been sitting and it's already gone down by 2, and I've not put any work on it. So that's kind of interesting. I could put this stuff back here. I'm just cleaning up a little bit. So what do you guys got on the skids for today? Did you enter in the VCG contest to win that cool ass I'll put this back in the drill actually until I can find it. That cool ass kit. So I already have a kit, but my brother is desperately seeking one, and so I told him that I would enter. I told him he had to enter. So he's part of the VCG. Oh, brake parts. Jeez. It's amazing what you'll find on my bench. Hey, Pyromatic tape. So if I win that, we'll go to him. He's done, he has done a ton for me over the years. I mean, a literal ton. You know, he's got me out of a lot of very deep scrapes along the way. When things look pretty bleak on the financial side of things, he's been able to say, yo, bro, it's all good, I got you. So, I wanted to do that for him, which is really good. So, look at that. Anybody wanna solder? Okay. But yeah, so I got that today, so I wanted to show that off, clean that up a little bit. Brian, I don't know if you're into flashlights. I am kind of a flashlight kind of a nut. I don't have the light here with me, but you need to search out that model. It's called an S1 Baton by a company called Olight. Olight S1 Baton. It's a little teeny light, and the thing cranks out 500 lumens. It's wickedly bright. Wickedly bright. Where is... It's wickedly bright. Oops. Okay. It smells electric, like it's burnt up or something. It's weird, but it's not. But it's not. The thing that I also... Oh, hang on, Bri. So, this was the $80 deal at Home Depot Black Friday. See how that battery's down on two things? I've not really done any real hard, heavy-duty work with this at all. I do like the fact that I can stick any 18-volt battery that's on there. I've played with this a little bit, and I've played with the new... Let me get the sawdust off here, because this is driving me crazy. Okay, good. Fitting's leaking. I gotta change that fitting. So what happens, okay, when I first got this tool, I noticed, see, that's full press. See how it's not till you stick your finger in there that you get full RPM. And it drives me crazy. Okay, for $80 what this cost, with two batteries, it was a deal. 2-speed gearbox. The clutch on this works extremely well. I do love the fact that when this tightens down, I still like my Okay, this is my old Porter cable that the battery is just zorched on. I should get new packs for these because they work fine. But I like the chuck on here better. See how the knurling that's on there? I don't know if you can see that or not. But it's got a great knurling pattern. And these drills worked very well. Okay. See how that has a very smoothish, there you go. See how that's nice and smooth? That's overmolding that's there. This is the problem with this Ridgid drill. Okay. See how the overmolding is very pronounced between this and here. There is a ridge that's there and this. So when you go to grab the drill, where this should slide back, okay, this overmolding needs to be relieved. I think I might relieve that. But typically to get, you know, okay. I don't know if everybody has a problem with this or not. And I've noticed it on this one, not as bad. But with this, when you, it smells like burning plastic. It's that cheap Chinesium cancer plastic, okay? Okay, so I'm getting off again. So this overmolding that's right here needs to be trimmed back, trimmed off. So what was that? I forget I'm on at 6. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. That's what I liked about my black and blue Ryobi. Is a metal chuck with a full plastic handle. A couple rolled spots are almost, yep. Yeah. This Porter cable has served me well, and I have the impact around here. I guess I should buy batteries for it. I mean, I have, look at this old Makita, okay? Look at the model number on this. Do your research on that one. That's a 6213D. This is a 12 volt guy. This thing is insane. You can still get batteries for this. This still works. I still have all the stuff for that. And there's a 14 volt version of that somewhere around here. That's a real nice drill. It's around here someplace. I don't know. But that's the complaint I have with this. The bit storage in the back is okay. Okay. The balance on it is pretty good. It just sucks. The interface with the tool just sucks. The interface with the trigger sucks. It just sucks. This other one, my neighbor's, okay, see how it's different, the two? Okay, there's that one, and there's this one. See how much smaller this is compared to that one? So we'll bring that in there. And this, I can get full zingle on that every time. So, and the Milwaukee stuff that I got is upstairs. You guys want to see a dinosaur? Okay, this is when they first came out. Okay, this is one of the first DeWalt 18. Oh, this is a Recycle Me battery. Oh yeah, that's just the original. But this is the, I mean, that thing's so friggin' heavy. So this is dead. I don't even have the charger for this. I should get rid of this. But it was the first one. Yeah. I have a corded version of this someplace, but this was good. I use this. I use the hell out of this thing. This was good. I should, you know what? I should get that worked on. Go off anyone? But yeah, I should clean this up a little bit. I got to get ready for our mission trip. It's like 15 days away. Next Sunday, 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now is when we go to ASP. We're going to someplace in Kentucky. I liked it on my Facebook page, but that was it. That's all I wanted to come on for, and to talk about that Ridgid thickness planer. So give me a thumbs up if you can. Edge, I'm going to watch you guys. Yes, I do. I live right on the Maryland-Pennsylvania border. I live... thanks. I love it. Now I can go into... I'll tell you one thing. Brian, you need to look up Hearne Hardwoods. Hearne. He is in... He's just south of... we're about 2 hours from each other. Okay. Hearne Hardwood, he is in Oxford, New Oxford, Pennsylvania. They have the most insane woods there. Everything. I mean, teak, mahogany, like it's nothing. Yeah, it's just outside of Lancaster County, or part of Lancaster County. I'm not sure, but it's called Hearne Hardwood. Hearne. And you can go on YouTube and look up Hearne Hardwoods. There's a really good guy, woodworker, amazing guy, that works on that goes to Hearne. I can't remember his name. Oh yeah. Rick is an awesome guy. I've been there a couple times through open houses that he's had there, and you have no idea, Brian. You will absolutely, positively, unequivocally just lose it. So the problem I always had with Hearne was I couldn't get rough lumber. Now, the only thing I do need to do for that setup is I do need to build a joiner sled for it. You can build a joiner sled, so you don't need a joiner. But that's the next thing. Neither one. He does use Mennonite. I think he uses Mennonite because they drive there. I think he uses Mennonite help there, but no, he's not Mennonite or Irish. Mennonite or Amish. He is. I think he's Jewish. But Martin, it's either. Do good work. Yeah. Oh. Are you kidding? Some of the stuff those guys do is amazing. But they have an open house, so go over to Hearne Hardwoods and sign up for their open house, and it's free. You're there all day. I mean, I go all day, and those guys have all kinds of stuff. There's Lee Valley Tools, Lee Nielsen, L-E-I Nielsen. I will send you pics of my weekend shelf. Okay, I won't. You got it. But Hearne Hardwood, Hearne Hardwoods, and you can go in there and you can buy a flitch. You can buy a whole tree that's rough sawn in anything, 8/4, 10/4. You know, you don't buy a 3/4 inch board. You buy 4/4 or 8/4 or 6/4, whatever it may be. But the problem I always had is I couldn't buy any of that lumber. I mean, they would mill it. They would give you a 90-degree, but I couldn't process the other side. So now I can. So I can go up to there. I mean, you can get bloodwood, which is one of my favorites. And I think in order to use some of those highly figured maples, I mean, maple, holy smokes, he must have 50 varietals there of just of heavily quilted maples. I mean, Babinga. I mean, he sells Babinga like it's just oak. Um, yeah. Um, but it's pretty amazing. And the burls, holy crap, the burls he has. There is a upper shop to his place. Oh, Coca-Cola, that's like Poplar to him. Coca-Cola is just insane. Um, I mean, he has. I mean, he has on stock that you can't buy anymore, which is teak. He's got stacks of teak. Mahogany. Holy smokes, how many kinds of mahogany do you want? It's not cheap. I mean, I've seen a guy that's walked out of there with a board, 8 or 10 quarter board that was, you know, probably 12 or 15 inches wide by, I think it probably looked like a 10 footer for a couple $1,000. I was like, ooh, that guy's building something really good. But now with this, it opens up. I don't have to go to the guy down the street that gets his stuff. Yeah. Oh, dude, mahogany. You would not. Go check it out. Hearn Hardwoods on YouTube. You'd be just simply amazed. There's a guy that's on there. Hang on. Hang on. Because there's a really good guy. Oh, let's do this. This worked out pretty well. As you can see, my shop warts and all. Because wintertime happens. Oops. Hang on here. I think, no, hardwoods. Thank you. What's the guy call himself? Okay, you just stay there on the ground then. Oh, what's he called? Woodworks. No. I'm trying to get you to the guy that I want you guys to take a look at. He does a no, not him. Wow, they got a ton of more stuff up. Oh, what's his name? Man, there's a ton of crap on here. Oh yeah, moving a eucalyptus, California eucalyptus tree, redwood, everything. Dude, it just, it's stupid. Rare woods, yeah, no. I'm trying to think. Babinga, psh, they got yards of that stuff. And what, crap, I can't remember. Once I figure out, African rosewood, Coca-Cola. Oh, I can't see the guy. I'll figure out who it is that does it. But every time I've bought Hearn hardwoods, I've had to get it from my local mill place down the street. And it is probably 4 times more expensive because when he buys it, he has to resell it, but he also has to stay in business. But he also will mill it. So when I get it, you can buy the board that is milled. Either typically he mills it at 4/4, and then you can take it down from there. But you'll have a 90-degree edge from there. Oh yeah, Paducah. Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely, Bri. We absolutely have to do that. We can absolutely get together. Don't. I'm telling you this right now. Do not take any money with you the first time. I've been 4 or 5 times. No. How many times have I been there? 3 times. I've been there 3 times. And I've been lucky. I've escaped out of there once. What did I get there? I got a piece of maple that was just gorgeous. I forgot what I built. I don't know if there's any of that stuff left. It was 8 inches, 4/4 by 6 foot, and I think I spent $90 on it. 90 or 100? No, yeah, it was around $100 by the time it's all done. Oh, I know, I love playing my wood. But I just built a little box out of it. I didn't borrow. I just went over to a buddy of mine's shop and had him thickness it down to toss my salad. I roughed out man, that's tough, dude. That's a lot of roughing. That's a lot of wood. That's a lot of wood. But I did, I made like a little jewelry. What did I make out of that? It wasn't a jewelry box. It was, oh, I know what it was. It was a, yeah, I use, for just the regular stuff, I use, what's the red paper stuff called? Hang on. Diablo is the paper that I use for stuff, and it does okay. I think it's Diablo paper is what I'm using. I think it's Diablo. It's red, whatever the metal oxide or ferrous oxide. I'm not sure which I use. But if I want to get good paper, I'll go to like Woodcraft, or I'll go to Rockler and get some of their papers from either Amana. It's badged under Amana or their branded stuff, which is it's either Amana paper or whoever. I have twice turned it inside. Oh, okay. But that little thing I made out of maple was, it was a Zippo lighter container that held displayed Zippo lighters. So I did that out of that maple, and that came out really nice. I wasn't happy with the miters that came out of it, so I was going to try and do the next project I had a little bit of it left over, and I just did some finger jointed stuff, and I couldn't dial in my jig to do finger joints with it as well, so I stopped doing that, and I was going to do I roughed it out in a plastic bag with chips. Try slow. Slowly crack. Oh. That's the problem I have with turning, is you put so much freaking time in it. But the, what was it, Woodworks? I forgot what his name, he was on the internet, and he was showing the pitfalls of it, and he had taken he took a whatever wood that he had, and he made 2 blanks. One that he put He both cut bowls out of both of them, and one he just kind of set in the thing, and the other one he put in a he built a humidor for his turnings, and it was, you know, it just kept it at whatever the optimal position for it was. And in 2 days, the bowl that was just sitting out just blew apart. It was, oh. Yeah, I would really think that if I did that, that would just drive me crazy. So, all right, guys, I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to get ready. Oh, I got to put dinner on. Holy crap, I forgot to put dinner on. Damn. Thanks, guys, for joining me. I'm going to get rolling. And I'll catch you tonight, Brian, on your live stream. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for the thumbs up. Wait till you see the pick us. Oh, okay. All right. Cool. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Thanks. Good night, guys. We'll see yous.